This is how I made 1.8 R on a Euro USD long position. Let's dive into the charts. We always start on the higher time frame because we build a higher time frame narrative from where the liquidity is. Price is coming into this major supply zone, and it's also happened to be a resistance area because we see price is reacting from that zone. Now we jump into the lower time frames because we have to understand what price is telling us and what narrative price is telling us. Price came into that area and then slowly was stepping down, doing an internal bearish break of structure. Then price went up, came into this resistance zone and start to show some bearish price action even more. This means loads of sellers will look for entries in the market, and this is where we can do the opposite. All right, if we jump into the 15 minutes where everything becomes a little bit more clear, we can see that price came into that resistance zone, broke bearish market structure by breaking this bearish low, but it happens to be that we created even more resistance and a bearish trend line as well. Now, we only have to wait for the first and early buyers to get out and then target all those sellers that were entering from the resistance areas. Well, what happened is that price within Asia was creating this support zone, and we also had this trend line build up from this low all the way to this one, and the potential third touch is where most buyers will come in. The same is for the trend line on the top side. Now, all I wanted to see was a sweep of this area and then price, continuing bullish. I entered on the sweep. This is a trade I took live, of course, and shared in my free community. Let's play price and see how it will end up. And this is where price was a bit slow, and we ended up taking that profit. Usually I go for a 1 to 2 risk to reward, but it happens to be bank holiday, so I wanted to be a bit more conservative and just target the Asian high because I know there's loads of liquidity over there. Pretty good trade. Trade was sent out in my free Telegram channel in which you can join. Link is in bio. I share market outlooks, trade setups, trade management, everything that you want to learn is in there. See you on the inside.